Okay, number one, they say show that this inequality is true for all real numbers x. All right, it's trigonometric inequality. So I'll go to the whiteboard, I'll write it down, and we'll try to prove this is true for all real x. All right? So let's write down what the problem is. Again, have the notes in hand so you know what the problem is. You just read that again and again if you have to. This is number one, and it says x is a real number. And it goes on to say that 3 sine of x plus 4 cosine of x is less than or equal to 5. The first thing I notice about this over here is the numbers 3, 4, and 5, and that's a Pythagorean triple. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5, and I would get 3 divided by 5 times the sine of x plus 4 divided by 5 times cosine of x less than or equal to 1. Again, I just divided both sides by 5. And the next thing I'm going to notice is that there will be some angle theta that will give me those ratios, by the way. Here's a right triangle for you. They're positive numbers, relatively simple. And certainly I know theta here is some angle between 0 and pi over 2. And I know the ratios of these sides over here, just looking at it, I'm going to say 4, I'm going to say 5, and I'll say this side over here is 3. So I could write down the sine of theta. Again, I'm looking for the ratios 3 over 5, 4 over 5. That's going to be 4 over 5. And I could write down the cosine of theta would be 3 over 5. All right? So let's write this down. So 3 over 5 is cosine theta times sine of x plus 4 over 5 is sine of theta times cosine of x less than or equal to 1. And look at this thing, and it's basically a sum identity, one you should recognize. And what's that going to be? Sine of x plus theta. Let me just make sure that's true. The first term would be sine x cosine theta, then it'd be sine theta cosine x. Yeah, that's true. And what about this over here? The sine of theta, or any angle for that matter, x plus theta, is always going to be between 1 and minus 1. So this is true. We've done what we're supposed to do. And this could be true for any real number x. So x can be any real numbers. And we just verified this. Thank you.